Now Lainey Hamilton. Ionescu outside. No good from outside.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Back in 2023, Breanna Stewart signing as a free agent with the Liberty. What a signing.
Oh, to me, I think this could go down as the biggest free agent signing in WNBA history. Stewie won an MVP in year 1 with New York, and then in year 2, she brings the Liberty their first title in franchise history. It's hard to make a bigger impact than that, guys.
Now here's Dimes, and she's got 41. Dimes a screen, pass to Walker-Kimbrough, out of bounds, it'll go to the Liberty. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Liberty.
On Saturday, they're taking on the Dream in Atlanta. And then Sunday.
Well, the road, never the highlight of your schedule for any team, but for this team, it's a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court.
Outside Stewart, Ionescu up top. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Into the lineup for Miami, number 1, Diamond DeShields.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Here's Brown. The rebound by the Liberty.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy, because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Pass to Fencam Mengiadu.
Miami foul. Diamond DeShields. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Liberty, Dulcie Fencam Mengiadu. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. So she comes up empty, missing both. Diamond DeShields, the open look. It's rebounded by Sabali.
The defenders cannot lose track of her, because usually that shot will go down.
Outside Stewart. Pass to Ionescu. To end the drought. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
Here's Taylor. There's a screen. To the paint. Stolen away. Pass to Sabali. Stewart, another shot. Taylor grabs the board.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap.
DeShields, defended by Stewart. Back to DeShields. Here's Kune. And foul called as she misses. She's going to shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jonquel Jones.
At the line for Miami, Sika Cole. 2 shots.
2 shots.
She misses the free throw. No good on the second free throw.
It's been an incredible career and journey for Jonquel Jones.
When you think about it, I mean, she's born in the Bahamas, drafted out of a mid-major school, just 6 points per game as a rookie. But Jones has worked herself into an MVP, WNBA champion, one of the great stories in league history.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Nice shot from 10 feet out.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Phoebish.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Jones. Good once again. That makes her 8 for 9 this game.
A budding yet distinguished young star, Jones's unique skills add just this different element to her team.
They set the pick to the inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Here's Anderson. Down low. Here's Mangiato. And it's New York with another.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Guarded by Jones. Pass to Taylor. On the wing, Diamond to Shields. 6 to shoot. With the shot. A rebound by Breanna Stewart. And it's New York's ball. To the middle. From down low. Off with the layup. Here's Taylor. Oop, they picked the pass. 1 second left. That shot off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we've got more in store for you right after this. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
Wayne Hamilton covering.
Rebound, New York.
She's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in her face like that.
Pass to DeShields. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
What a balanced skill set DeShields offers. I mean, she's not only effective at drawing fouls, she also shoots a high percentage from the line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Something you notice immediately about Diamond DeShields is her relentlessness. No matter what roadblocks she comes up against, she hustles and finds a way to overcome them.
And good on both. And it's New York's ball. And here is Anderson. Pass to Ionescu. From downtown, Taylor grabs the board.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Laney Hamilton covering. Here's Taylor. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kone. Poked away. Fires from deep. And as the shot clock expires, 24-second violation. And the Liberty making the change here.
Number 23, Ty.
Now here is Ionescu. Not a lot of room. Pass to Laney Hamilton. And the 3 off target. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Inside. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty.
That steal paid instant dividends.
Sure did. They didn't waste any time getting out on the break.
Just so quick.
Outside to Shields. Here's the pick. Pass to Kone. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Nice accurate pass right into the middle.
Man, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fades. She can't get that one to fall.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Offensive board. The Shields. Bucket is good.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list.
From about 10 feet out, and that one drops.
A player that can do a little bit of everything. You know, DeShields' well-rounded offensive identity makes her an ideal scorer. She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Here's Taylor. They set the screen. Pass to DeShields. And it's good off the glass.
Well, it's nice to see DeShields utilize not just her athleticism, but body control in her efforts to score points.
Bebish with the bucket.
What an excellent assist. It really led her to the perfect spot.
Here's Taylor. Pass to DeShields. Gets it to go from downtown.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Boy, the complexion of this game would be a whole lot different if she had shot the ball anything like she's capable of.
Brianna Stewart.
Here's Taylor. To the paint. It's tipped. Kone. Guarded by Jones. Clock at 6. To the right side. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's New York with it. Here's Savali. Off target at the rim.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
DeShields can't hit.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Yep, count it.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Pass to Taylor. Defended by Stewart. Here's Kone. Shoots over Jones. Kone can't get it to go.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
To the inside. And the basket by Sabali.
Using her length to find her shot inside. Sabali is a real threat on the interior.
Right side to Shields. Pass to Taylor. And there's a pick. Down low. Outside Stewart. Sweet move. Again, the Liberty good for two.
She's shaking off that slow start and giving them a boost here in the second half.
Here's Taylor. Pass to DeShields. Here's Taylor. Back to DeShields. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Liberty.
You know, it might be a poor shooting performance for her, but luckily her teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's Jones. She's guarded closely.
It'll be a turnover. Liberty substitution. Number 20, Sabrina Ionescu.
Here's Taylor. Guarded by Jones. Looking to end the drought. And Jones pulls it down.
She's not exactly killing them from deep. I mean, she had 1 3 ball in the first half, yes, but still none here in the second.
Shot is good by Ionescu.
Mercy, that was from deep range. Ionescu on the short list of players you want taking that one.
Defended by Stewart. Pass to Kone. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now here's Jones. Picked by Jones.
What more can you ask of a player at that end of the court? She contested the shot and corralled the board.
Now here's DeShields. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, she's definitely a threat from deep, but it just hasn't been going for her tonight. She might want to avoid that shot for a while.
Count that one.
An efficient offensive player. The most impressive thing about Jones to me is she is capable of huge nights without wasting a lot of possessions.
Now here's DeShields. To the middle. Here's Kune. New York with the rebound. Lainey Hamilton with it. She's picked up by DeShields. Now here's Lainey Hamilton. Defense right on her. Screen by Stewart. Here's Ionescu. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
Well, their offense is kicked into gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively, but too bad it's past the point where it'll do them much good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Outside Sabali. Lainey Hamilton. Ionescu outside. And the three ball is good.
She presents a defender with a serious challenge. Pretty much always.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had this significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
Aiming for the stars. If you choose, save it for the bars. Grapes in the fruit fight, save it for the jars. Jams that made me famous for the cars. Yeah, certified stunner. Remember, this is a certified stunner. Get enough to live trash, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner, talk nice. Certified stunner. Remember, this is a certified stunner. Get enough to live twice, you a newcomer.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. In 2021, the WNBA introduced the Commissioner's Cup into the season, and as a result, a second trophy.
You know, for you soccer fans out there, it's very similar to what we see in soccer. You have the regular league competition, in our case, the WNBA regular season finals, but also a cup final. So there are two championships to win in one season.
Pass to Misaman. And here's Bell. Holmes. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kalu. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Nice little way to get on the board.
And just like that, the first lead is theirs.
Now Uzan.
Here's Charles. A rebound by Holmes.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Bell. Miller defending.
Takes the 3. Bell can't hit.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
And here's Miller.
Pass to Russell. Now Gardner. He brings it in as the shot clock ticks down.
rising to the challenge inside. The defense puts contact on Gardner, and she still fights through it.
Now here's Miller. Not a lot of room. Russell. Screen by Charles. Here's Uzan. And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Kalu. To the paint. And stolen by Charles. Pass to Uzan. Inside. Poked away. Emma Miseman with the steal. Down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Offensive versatility allows Miseman to play high or low in the paint.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. A nice shot by Charles.
Such a well-rounded offensive player. She's got a little bit of everything.
Miseman outside. Pass to Sheldon. Here's Kalu. 5 to shoot. And here's Bell. Miller defending. Shot's good by Bell.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
Now Uzan. Outside Miller.
Here's Charles. And Emma Miseman pulls it down. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Pass to Kalu. Sheldon.
The three.
Miller grabs the miss. And here's Uzan.
Now Charles.
Gardner.
Picked by Russell to the inside. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Once Russell gets inside, it's already too late. She has a nice touch around the basket.
To the middle. Here's Holmes. Russell pulls it in.
Pass to Uzan.
Now here's Charles.
Outside Miller.
Here's Uzan. Russell with the screen. Takes the three. Rebounded by Miseman. Sheldon with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game.
Now Kalu.
That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
And here's Uzan.
Pass to Gardner. Russell. Now Gardner. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall, and she's missed her second after making her first.
Here's Kalu.
Guarded by Charles.
Sheldon outside.
Over to the wing. Shoots. Shot's good by Bell.
You know, she caught a glimpse of the open player on the perimeter and sent the pass right over.
Here's Uzan. And the layup is good.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
Here's Kalu.
Down low. Miseman, no good.
All into her late 30s, Tina Charles continues to be one of the best scorers in the league.
I mean, it's just incredible how she's aged. Charles led the league in scoring during her 11th season in the WNBA.
Sheldon, guarded by Charles. Back to Misaman. Count it.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Now Uzan.
Outside Charles. Pass to Uzan. Miller. 5 on the clock. And here's Russell. Here's the break. Here's Sheldon. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And Rebecca Gardner picks one up.
Defenders get anxious against prolific scorers like Misaman, and I think it's really because she doesn't let opponents take a single play off.
The first free throw is good.
Oh, man, talk about incredible focus. Misaman's one of the best free throw shooters for her position.
Both good at the line.
And we're about a quarter into the regular season. And I know you both have some clear championship favorites, but you're usually wrong, so I probably shouldn't listen to them.
Well, I have a couple of teams in mind, that's for sure. But it's always dangerous to make predictions this early into the season.
It's not like you. Usually you're making predictions about everything. There's still a lot of time, Brian and Blake. Things can change. There could be a blockbuster trade or a major injury that shifts the balance of power. So sorry, I'm not naming teams.
From deep. Duchess grabs the miss.
They got that one, but early on, they're struggling to secure the boards.
But it's still early. I wouldn't read too much into it. Still plenty of game in it.
Yeah, time to get that right.
Hendricks. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Duchess. And Bell pulls it down.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Here's Ball Queen. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Now, sometimes you just want to show off your range.
I mean, we already know how good her range is, so I don't know why she's firing from that deep.
Here's Duchess. Banked in off the glass.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Now here's Sheldon. Defense is right there. Pass to Ball Queen. That one's good, and it's JC Sheldon with the dime.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Here's Duchess, defended by Turner.
Whoa. That'll wake you up.
She's such a great athlete.
She just feels at home up in the air, and dunks like that are no problem for her.
Well, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam.
Pass to Sheldon. Misaman outside. From the left wing. And the basket by Ball Queen.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Now Duchess, defended by Turner. Count that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Here's Ball Queen. Drops one in from the wings.
What a passing display she's putting on.
She is spoiling us today. Just another incredible assist for the highlight reel, and the reel is getting quite long.
And so the first quarter in the books. Up 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment.
The ball movement from them in the first half, absolutely terrific.
Very timely passing from them, and that's fun to watch.
Rowe, that's another one for her. Her 5th in just 7 shots.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes the traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
That is some dime-dropping, exquisite assist.
Misses the 3, and she used the pump fake well there, but, couldn't capitalize. Holmes, she's covered by Gardner. Here's Ball Queen, gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Yeah, hip-hopping around if you ask me. Look, their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Gardner, and she uses the glass on the layup.
A bigger guard, Gardner is pretty strong around the basket.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And the basket by Ball Queen.
Well, her shooting has been outstanding. Definitely, one of the reasons why they're winning this game.
Pass to Gardner. Duchess up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Plays the guard position so well. Rebecca Gardner with a crisp dish that time.
Duchess with the steal. Oop, they picked the pass. We're now around 2 minutes into this second quarter. Ball Queen with the miss. Here's Duchess. Hits the 3-point bomb.
It's hard to find fault with anything she's doing this quarter. Well, offensively at least.
Denver calls time.
Yeah, coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Buries it from 3-point range.
What a job she's doing here. I mean, her second quarter has been even better than her first. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry. But that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. Where's the cheese?
Now here's Gondorzel. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Here's Duchess. Good for her 8th field goal. She's attempted a dozen shots.
Well, she's been the key to their offense. She's been their offense with the way she shot the ball.
Yeah, her percentage today has been through the roof. She is definitely not the one who put them in this hole. Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Now here's Ball Queen. 21 points in the game. Lets the three fly. No can do. Misses for the 6th time in 15 shots from the floor. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Great quarter for her at the offensive end, trying to will them back.
Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
She's an automatic finisher when she gets into that area.
And she picks the simple one-handed jam to get the 2 points.
Keep it simple indeed, and those could be an important 2 points, guys, in a close game like we have here.
You don't want to get in the habit of letting the offense get right to the rim.
And that's the message they were sending with that foul, saying nothing easy inside with that one.
Yeah, but they got to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Gardner. She has 6. Pass to Duchess. The steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's ball queen. Yes, it's good. Now here's Duchess. She's got 25. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Gardner, defended by ball queen. Shots good by Duchess.
Her scoring this quarter has been off the charts, doing all she can to bring them back.
And here's Kalu. Pass to Holmes. Now Sheldon. There's a screen. Now ball queen. Gardner with the steal. And here's the fast break. Duchess, no good. Here's Kalu. Duchess defending. Now Kalu. Fires it. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Now here's Duchess. She's got 27. Pass to Russell. Now Duchess. From the arc. And Emma Misamon pulls it down. Here's Kalu. From the line. And the shot goes down.
A great game for her offensively. She's been a factor.
Gardner with it. She has 6. Here's Duchess. And the shot goes in.
You know, she shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Now here's Ball Queen. Pass to Misaman. And here's Kalu. Now Sheldon. Just 5 to shoot. No good from the wing.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Shot's good by Duchess.
She's been a bright spot for them, trying to will them to victory.
And here's Sheldon. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Yep, count it. Here's Gardner. Pass to Duchess. The 19-footer is on the money.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
Sheldon outside. Now here's Ball Queen. He's guarded closely. And she makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That's a great job by Rebecca Gardner of rotating the basketball, and her teammate ends up with a wide open look.
Back to Sheldon. Got it. Good job in the low post.
What an alert play. It's just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Pass to Gardner. Inside. Duchess. Shoots the 3. A rebound by Holmes.
Look, if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against her every time she takes the ball into three-pointers.
Well, you're right again, Brian. Anything less than lockdown defense on her, it's going to result in 3 points. You can count on that.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Miller. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Russell. Duchess. And the 3 off target. Now Bell. To the right side. Sheldon outside. Now Misaman. Shoots over Russell. Misaman gets it to go.
Easy little jump shot for her there, guys.
Here's Uzan. To the paint. Duchess with it.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Storm, Jade Monroe. 2 shots.
she knocks down the first one. And that's good as she hits both shots. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Kalu. Pass to Misaman. Just 5 on the clock.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Denver, Emma Misaman. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Duchess. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And what a bonus for them to end the quarter as she beats the buzzer.
Now that is how you use every last second on the clock.
The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. Up by 8. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. And measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Now the second half about to get started up again any moment. One player who's been getting it done is Duchess.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
And the second half about to start in just a few moments. Now Uzan. Charles. Misaman covering. Unloads from 13 feet. And she comes up with the deuce.
Inside, Charles really takes charge, gets physical, and doesn't let anything keep her from scoring.
Here's Kalu. Pass to Holmes. Lays it up and banks it in.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Outside Charles. To the inside. Uzan. To the middle. Russell. Clock at 4. Diamond Miller for 3. The three-pointer is on target.
This is a shot that Miller is still developing, but it looked pretty smooth that time.
And there's a pick. Pass to Holmes. Launches it. It's hauled in by Uzan.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Now here's Miller. And she gets it to go.
Up and in on every one of their first three shots to start this second half.
Here's Kalu. Pass to Bell. Sheldon. Here's Misaman. That's another one for her. Her fifth in just 7 shots.
Backed by strong fundamentals, Misaman can just get so creative when she's establishing her position.
Here's Holmes. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Mackenzie Holmes, shooting one.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Russell. Down low. Uzan. Inside. Holmes. Yes. Great play by Emma Misaman to set it all up.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Miller with it. He has 5. Looking to end the run.
The second overall pick back in 2023. Miller has a lot of talent, but she's still building out her game.
At the line for the Storm, Diamond Miller. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
There's a lot to like about Miller. She's explosive, she's got length, and she's got game.
And so she makes both from the line. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And here's Kalu. Pass to Holmes. Sheldon outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Gardner. Sheldon misses. Right side, Miller. Baseline try. Kalu grabs the board.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Sheldon misses.
He only got a finger to that shot in the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Here's Uzan. Out to Miller. Over Holmes. Miller can't get it to go.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now here's Misaman. She's got 14. Excellent D there from Mercedes Russell. Now Uzan. A nice shot by Charles.
Denver calls foul.
one item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Screen by Misaman. To the paint. That's her sixth make from the field. She's taken 9 shots and missed only 3.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Now here's Gardner. She has 6. Here's Uzan. A rebound by Holmes.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap.
Misaman with it. Guarded by Charles. Pass to Kalu. And there's the pick. Here's the 3. No luck on that one. Here's Uzan. Defended by Sheldon. Got a piece of it. Emma Misaman with the steal. Now Kalu. Back to Misaman. They get a hand on it. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Gardner. Defended by Sheldon. Now here's Gardner. Pass to Charles. Good D by Emma Misaman.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Even against defense as tight as that, you expect her to bury those shots.
I don't know. The defender was on her like glue. It would have been quite a bucket, even though we've seen her hit those in the past.
The offensive rebound. And it's blocked! Down low. Holmes. That one's good, and it's J.C. Sheldon with the dime.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
Here's Uzan. Pass to Charles. Now Uzan. Inside. Uzan misses. Here's Kalu. Now Sheldon. To the inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Now here's Miller. 7 points in the game. Uzan. They need this. And Emma Misaman pulls it down. Here's Kalu. Pass to Bell. Sheldon outside. This one for 3. Miller grabs the miss.
She's trying to shoot her way out of it. They have the lead. She might help by being a little bit more selective tonight.
Inside. Charles, no good. To the middle. Sheldon gets the bucket.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Pass to Kalu. And here's Bell. Now here's Sheldon. Fires for 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
And here's Uzan. Inside. Now Bell. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out to the left wing. Pass to Holmes. 6 on the shot clock. Now Bell. Kalu. Guarded by Charles. And it's Kalu missing. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Leading by 17. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Pass to Taylor. Here's ball queen. Defended by Gondrzik. That one, good for two.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
Here's Kalu. Here's ball queen. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
You've got to give her a ton of credit for the way she's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Pass to Taylor. Here's Kalu. They set a pick. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's Duchess. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Sheldon outside. Here's ball queen. That one's good, and it's J.C. Sheldon with the dime.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last three buckets have come by way of an assist.
Pass to Gondrzik. It's stolen by ball queen. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Quick hand to the steal, and Matt hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
And good defense leads to easy baskets.
Yeah, Tim, you hit it right on the head. One usually leads to the other, and that's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball.
Now here's Gardner. Now here's Duchess. Defended by Turner. 20 feet out. Shots good by Duchess.
I'll tip your hat to Gondrzik, a talented scorer who can also move the ball a little bit.
Pass to Kalu. There's a screen. Here's Taylor. Makes it off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Now here's Gondrzik. And here's Duchess. Defended by Turner. Yep, that one goes.
You know, you simply cannot say enough about her individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Launches a three, drills it from outside.
Another three. And the D hoping they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half. She was squeezing the orange as tight as she could before the stuff.
Yeah, there was no way she was going to lose that thing on the way up.
Hey, better safe than sorry, right?
Here's ball queen. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
She is putting on a clinic out there. Really the centerpiece of their offense.
Duchess, defended by Turner. Pass to Gardner. Three-pointer. Out of bounds.
Denver ball. Substitution on the court.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Pass to ball queen. And the three ball is good.
Once again, she's able to knock down the long-range jumper. It's just been her night from deep.
Gardner with it. And here's Duchess. And she banks in the layup.
Yeah, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look.
Here's Holmes. Pass to Ball Queen. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line. That's on Kaiser Gondresic.
For Denver, Crystal Hendricks, shooting one.
I'll get open. Don't wait for me. If you shoot, just go.
Shooting one.
Hey, you were stronger than that. You got the advantage.
Now here's Gardner. She's guarded closely. Takes it from 10. Can't hit that one. Now here's Ball Queen. She's covered by Gardner. Hendricks. And she's good on the 3-ball.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Stolen by Tina Charles. Pushing it up. The floater. And it's good on the layup.
She has been fantastic this quarter, and it's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the opponent's lead right here.
Here's Martin. And the basket by Ball Queen.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Duchess, no good.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for the three-point play. Going to the line for one.
At the line for Denver, Crystal Hendricks, shooting one.
Shooting one.
Now here's Miller. Outside Charles. Pass to Gardner. 5 on the clock. Looking to end her cold spell. And that's good for 2.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well. What's gotten into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
And here's Uzan.
To the paint. Here's Charles. Taylor grabs the board.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Now here's Ball Queen. From deep three-point range.
Now Uzan.
Off target from the baseline. Ball Queen with the ball.
Here's Brown Turner.
Pass to Martin. Ball Queen. Shot from 12.
Looking for her shot all game long, and she's really shouldered the load for her team offensively.
Here's Uzan. For 3. No good that time.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shots.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Out to the wing. Here's Ball Queen. Good on the three-point shot.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Now here's Ball Queen.
Here's Brown Turner.
Pass to Ball Queen. 14 feet out, and it's in off the backboard.
It's a one-man show out there, guys. Looks like she's willing to handle all the offensive duties for them.
Down low. Here's Charles. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for her this game.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick up the pass and get the assist.
Here's Brown Turner.
Here's Ball Queen from beyond the arc and then some.
Now she's just showing off with range like that. That's incredible.
Yeah, definitely incredible. Her release, her form, everything terrific.
Here's Uzan. Pass to Charles. Outside Miller. From past the arc. The shot, no good.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Got a piece of it, and we'll go the other way.
Storm ball.
Here's Gardner. Soft touch off the glass.
Stay here.
Now here's Ball Queen.
Get down. Switch back with me.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they never found.
The energy here was just tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm, the flow of the game. What a treat.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
stars. If you choose, save it for the bars. Grapes in the fruit fight, save it for the jars. Jam to that made me famous for the cars. Yeah, certified stunner. We remember this is a certified stunner. Get enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner, talk nice. Certified stunner. We remember this is a certified stunner. Get enough to live twice, you a newcomer.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. We'll see the Minnesota Lynx in the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
This is my kind of basketball, fellas. Both of these teams make their mark on the defensive end of the floor.
The game is played at both ends, and great scoring will only get you so far. These teams have a firm understanding of that.
And for teams that are committed to winning, it's understood that locking in on defense will be part of what separates them.
Now here's Allen. Outside Williams. Allen. No good on the triple. Down low. Buckets gets the bucket.
It's a pleasure to watch her work at that end of the floor.
Here's Collier. Pass to Williams. Bradford with the rebound.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those, and the D's not right in her face.
Here's Buckets. Unloads. And she nails the jumper.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Covered by Buckets. Here's Collier. Williams. 6 to shoot. Howard the screen. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
First personal
You
foul.
can't let her get a shot off in that situation. Howard can finish with contact. Plus, she's a pretty solid foul shooter.
One shot.
One thing this team loves about Natasha Howard, she's a winning player.
I mean, one point in her career, she won 3 of 4 titles with 2 different teams. And she's a former Defensive Player of the Year, plays the game with serious effort.
And the two-way game of Howard is impressive. A legitimate offensive threat who also defends with tenacity.
Here's Johannes. She's covered by Allen. Here's Buckets. That one goes in for 2, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Hasn't missed yet. 4 for 4 to start.
She's setting herself up to be their go-to player.
Now here's Allen. Collier outside. On the wing, Courtney Williams. And there's the 3-second violation. Now Buckets. 8 points for her. Fires from deep. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
She is showing a killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend this lead.
From the high post. And the basket by Collier.
Love Collier's discipline on offense. Looks for a shot she likes and dedicates to it.
Shoots the 3. Allen with the rebound.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Williams. From the elbow. And it's Minnesota scoring again.
Now, it feels like the rest of the basketball has forgotten about the mid-range game. Not Williams. She still uses this part of the court.
Here's Buckets. Minnesota grabs the miss.
Now, sometimes you just want to show off your range.
I mean, we already know how good her range is, so I don't know why she's firing from that deep.
Pass to Allen. 4 on the clock. Howard, she's guarded by Williams. Elizabeth Williams with the block.
Amongst the most fearsome defenders in the league. You don't want to take it at Williams. She almost takes it personal.
And it's great to see that fantastic block on replay once again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Bradford. Pass to Johannes. Clock at 4. Here's buckets. The baseline jumper goes down.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
And Buckets is going to pick up the fouls. That's her first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Howard. Pass to Allen. To the inside. Collier. Basket good off the assist from Lindsay Allen.
Don't let her position or a 6'2 height fool you. Collier moves like a guard, a tough cover at the roller.
Here's Buckets.
You got to be kidding me. Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
And why not? A nice way to pad the lead right there.
Let's all go to New York.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm all in.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T.
Allen with it. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Wide open look, and it's in off the backboard.
No fear. Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
When it comes to winning, few do it better than this Lynx franchise.
Yeah, I mean, look, from 2011, one losing season in Minnesota, come on. It feels like they're always a contender. And a lot of that comes down to coaching. This team is always prepared.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Howard. Collier. Screen by Howard. Fires it. That shot by Collier, no good.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Buckets with it. She's guarded by Williams. Buckets gets the bucket.
Really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
Minnesota trailing. A baseline J. Can't score with that shot. It's her second miss against teammate shots. Pass to Johannes. Here's Cannon. From deep, bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, they're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. This just isn't going to cut it if they want a chance at winning this game.
Not at all. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. I mean, effort-wise, execution-wise, something. They've got to do better.
Courtney Williams with the steal, and they're running. Looking to end the run, and there's the bucket as Howard finishes it off.
Off to a strong start offensively. She's got the touch.
Here's Johannes. She's covered by Allen.
Now these teams, they don't look like they belong in the same court today.
I don't think they do. A double-digit lead, and we're still in the first? Ouch.
Ryan, I hope this one gets closer. Jeez.
Pass to Williams. Now Howard. It's stolen by Elizabeth Williams. Here's Buckets. Got a piece of it. Now here's Williams. Tight defense on her. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Cannon.
Credit the D there. Got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on her. Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
Now here's Collier. Misses from short range. Pass to Johannes. Now here's Buckets. And that one goes in as she's foul. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw.
One thing you really enjoy as a new season takes shape, seeing those players who've made the leap.
Well, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And that's certainly the case in this league, where the talent and skill level continue to elevate.
And for us diehards, witnessing the young blood staking their claim to greatness, it is truly something special.
And here's McBride.
Here's Soul.
Three-pointer. Elizabeth Williams with the rebound.
She may have been surprised to cut herself so open, and maybe that's why she missed.
Pass to buckets. Here's the three. Rebounded by McBride. And Williams gets it to go.
They've started strong. Shots are just falling.
Oh, yeah, shots are falling indeed. They're off to a very strong start offensively.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Egbo. Right outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the drought. And no good.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Johannes sinks the three-pointer.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Now here's McBride. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to buckets. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
4 of their last 5 makes came off a high-quality shot inside.
And that's right out of the textbook. They are having their way down low right now.
Here's Sims. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Buckets with the steal. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by McBride. Here's Sims. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Delivering the blowout. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback.
The ball movement from them in the first half, absolutely terrific.
Very timely passing from them, and that's fun to watch.
Now here is Sims. Clock at 6. Inside, here's Uhas. Good, and it's Odyssey Sims who picks up the assist.
Now that's how you run the pick and roll. Uhas on the receiving end that time.
Pass to Holmes. And here's Sherrod. She's covered by Sims. Now Sherrod. The three. The rebound by Sims. To the paint. Egbo gets the bucket.
A throwback in today's game. Egbo excels around the hoop, doesn't venture too far away from the rim.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Holmes. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Houston, Joyner Holmes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. That one is no good. We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter.
After starting the game off pretty slow, they've really come to life here.
Yeah, they're putting it together. Still trailing, though, but their offense, it's gaining some traction.
Here's Holmes, and they pick up 2.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Right outside. Back to Williams. From outside the arc. Drops in the tray.
She's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. She can bring them back into this.
And a key member of the 2024 Minnesota team that went to the finals, Courtney Williams.
She was top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting that season. Was Minnesota's 3rd leading scorer on that playoff run. Showed some serious two-way guard abilities.
Now here's Williams. She's got 9. Puts it up from 17. A rebound by Holmes.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Lynx. On Saturday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Wings. Then on Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Indiana Fever.
Take a break.
And you know, for that matchup with the Mercury, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Who's going to get the little things done, guys? That's what I'm looking for.
And that one misses. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line.
And they're getting more free throw points here in the second quarter.
One of the reasons they're in front right now, definitely.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. Buckets really making a difference here.
She's been attacking the rim with ferocity. They have to do a better job of keeping her out of the paint, or they're going to pay for it.
So the Lynx now. 19-point game. Collier up top. And she drops it in from the low post.
Inside, Collier can be so consistent, and her talents as a shooter make it look easy.
Pass to Johannes. To the middle. Here's Buckets. The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up for her.
Shooting one.
Her ball distribution has been outstanding.
Yeah, Tim, all you have to do is look at the numbers. Those assists do not lie.
And they keep piling up.
Hodges, shooting one.
One shot.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Williams. She's got 9.
Collier.
Sims with it. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
A notable finisher around the rim. Sims doesn't want any weak spots in her game, and I admire that.
Creams it from beyond the arc.
They're hovering above, right around 50% for the game in three-pointers, but they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Right outside. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Collier. That's tipped, but they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time.
Number 32, Emma Cannon.
A 21-point lead, the biggest in this game. And here's Johannes. Pass to Buckets. Williams with the double team. Now Bradford. Launches it. Rebound by Uhas. Outside Sims. That's in. She's got 2 made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Here's Buckets. And that one is hammered home.
The one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's her hand doing the slamming.
You're right. She is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Well, that's part of what makes her unique, right? That combination of power and polish.
And the 3 ball is good.
Well, they're starting to come on here in the second.
Yeah, their offense looking much better. They're trying to make up some ground.
Pass to Buckets. And they come right back with their own 3-pointers.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Back to Sims. Buckets with it. Williams there.
That's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam on the other end.
It really was a case of great defense triggering some instant offense.
And she sure is causing some havoc out there.
Back to Williams. Tries to save it. And the Lynx making a change here. Here's Johannes. To the inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And she's definitely making her presence felt here in the first half. She has been just incredibly effective so far.
Now here's Williams. She's got 9. Now here's McBride. Defense is right there. And there it is.
The catalyst of the team, McBride is dependent on for buckets, and I'll tell you, she usually delivers. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Uhas. And here's Collier. Howard, she's guarded by Williams. Clock is at 3. Here's Collier. Rebounded by Buckets.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
Now over a decade in the league, Elizabeth Williams is so steady.
A 6'3 center, Williams is a pure 5. Doesn't take threes, an elite rebounder and defender. These coaches love having her on their side.
Here's Johannes. Pass to Buckets. Count it.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Now here's Williams. She's got 9. McBride misses.
There's no way around it. It's been a difficult game for her offensively, and it has cost her team.
Buckets. McBride covering. Basket good.
Some more nice work in the paint. She has really established herself inside.
Now Williams. Pass to Uhas. With some arc. She can't get that one to fall. Here's Johannes. Here's Buckets. And a kind roll that time on the rim as that one falls in.
Their crisp passing has opened things up offensively.
Yeah, it makes the game easy. 10 straight points off of an assist. That's impressive.
Now here's Uhas. Here's Collier. Out to Howard. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Kayla McBride. Elizabeth Williams with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets its tone.
Count it.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
And they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree.
Pass to Collier. Buckets with the steal. That one doesn't drop. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. Buckets really making a difference here.
Quite simply, she's been terrific. This is just what they need from her.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Now the Lynx with it. Howard the screen. Collier outside. On the wing, Courtney Williams. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Bradford looking for her first basket still in this one. Screen by Buckets. And she uses the glass on the layup.
They're not settling. Getting inside for 8 of their last 10.
It's time for this defense to step up and stop these free runs to the rim. It's just too easy.
Now here's Allen. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Natasha Howard. Buries it from 3-point range.
Great recognition on the catch and shoot. Howard understood exactly how much time she had.
Here's Johannes.
She's covered by Allen. Down low. Here's Buckets. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry, but that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. And where's the cheese?
Here's Johannes.
Hodges. Yep, that one goes.
Are you sensing a theme, fellas? Because I am. I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why not? I mean, why not continue to take it to the bucket? That's 8 straight points in the paint. They're making this a physical ball game.
Doesn't usually shoot from that far out, but Collier shows that opponents have to respect her range.
And it's in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
Now here's Collier. 9 points in the game. Nafisa Collier on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Again, Nafisa Collier missing. Pass to Johannes. Here's Bradford. She's guarded by Williams. Screened by Buckets. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The leading scorer in this game, the dominant figure today. I mean, there's just no doubt about what she can do on the court.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam.
Now here's Allen. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. On the wing, Courtney Williams. Pass to Collier. It's good. The assist that time from Courtney Williams.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Now Johannes. Outside Williams. And she's going for the hoop here. Williams with the steal. To the inside. Rejected by Elizabeth Williams. Nafisa Collier on the wing. Covered by Buckets. Clock at 2. It's picked off. Here's Johannes. Here's Buckets. From down in the low post, it goes.
And 10 of their last 12 points now have come off an assist.
They're just moving the ball well, getting everybody involved.
Now here's Allen. Releases from 15. That shot missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Pass to Buckets. And the layup's good off the glass.
She's doing everything for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, she's had an answer.
Now here's Collier. 11 points in the game. No good with the layup.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Buckets gets the bucket.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Howard the screen. Courtney Williams for 3. Johannes with the rebound.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Count the basket.
I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success.
Now here's Allen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Back to Williams. There's a screen. That's all good, and that's her 5th basket of the game. She's shooting 5 for 11 now.
So much action these days out of the pick and roll. Williams is made for this type of basketball. A slick dribbling and good decision-making player.
And she takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much. Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Pass to Williams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. You got to imagine that their coach is very happy with that.
4 straight passes leading to scores. That's just great team play.
Here's Collier. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Cannon. Buckets with it. Howard's there. And she gets it to go as they call the foul. She's on her way to the line for one more.
Great teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They're playing as one. 5 straight baskets resulting from assists.
Great team basketball.
And the Lynx will go for a different look here.
Shooting one.
Now here is Sims. Collier outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Holmes. And that one comes up a bit short. Pass to Buckets. For 3. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
He has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Collier outside. Juha sets the screen. Right wing. That one's off. Still out of sync. Ball going up court. Odyssey Sims with the steal. For 3, Kayla McBride. A rebound by Holmes.
Really tough for this club right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Got to slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
The D was all over the place after the offensive board, and she made that work for her.
Yes, she did. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
Such a nose for the basketball and such a strong finisher.
Now here's Collier. She's got 11. Buries the long-range jumper.
With the success they've been having from three-point range since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard looks a lot different soon.
You know, that's assuming they can continue their hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make a run.
Now here's Egbo. Fades back. Rebounded by Peters. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Outside Sims. Collier right side. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Team foul.
That's on Buckets.
At the line for the away team, Nafisa Collier. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so she hits both of them. From deep three-point range, and 3/4 of play in the books, this one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Pass to Atwell. Now Holmes. McBride covering.
Well, in terms of roster building for a front office, what would be your guys' approach? What's the key?
To me, easier said than done, but it's all about drafting well. Getting good players in rookie-scale contracts, it's basically a cheat code.
And I'll add, you also can extend those players. Even give them the core designation if you have to, which provides them with a 1-year fully guaranteed Supermax contract. So all in all, guys, one great pick can surely change a franchise.
Here's Holmes. Morrison. She's guarded by Williams. To the paint. And the basket by Holmes.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
They're losing the battle in the paint.
Pass to Uhas.
Now here is Sims.
Screen by Egbo.
To the middle.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You cannot stop both sides of the Sims pick and roll. She can dish, she can score. This time, she gave up the rock.
Morrison. The three-pointer off the mark.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Sims with the bucket.
And how about the persistence from Sims? Fantastic at taking contact and still finishing off the play.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Peters. Atwell.
Right through the D for the layup.
That's a great job. It's really to angle her body, shield the bigger player from the ball on her way to the basket.
And you have to know how to finish like that if you're going to take it down low. And she showed all the capabilities of doing so.
Now here's Williams.
That misses off the backboard. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Morrison misses the three.
Well, thus far, they managed to overcome an off game from her offensively.
Pass to McBride. Sims. Here's Uhas. Atwell grabs the miss. Here's Sherrod. She's covered by Sims. Morrison, guarded by Uhas. Morrison
lays it up and banks it in. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
On the wing, Kayla McBride.
inside, knocks it loose. To the inside. Looking to get it going. The shot's good.
Well, McBride saw the steal and got way ahead of the play to finish off the break.
Pass to Sherrod.
Six to shoot. Morrison. The three-pointer is on target.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Outside Williams. McBride. Back to Williams. Launches a three. Atwell grabs the miss.
Well, she had 1-3 in the first half, but so far in the second, she's come up empty.
Sherrod.
Off on the layup.
And here are the Lynx now.
McBride outside. Pass to Williams. McBride. It's good. The assist that time from Courtney Williams.
Can score from anywhere on the court, and McBride has really taken on that alpha personality type.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's blocked. Morrison. She's guarded by Williams. Peters' shot's good.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Outside Williams. Pass to Egbo. Sims. Right outside. And the Lynx, another three.
Right now, the defense needs to work on closing out on her because she is heating up from outside.
Here's Sherrod. Clock at 6. Morrison. Pass to Sherrod. Atwell. And here's Peters.
Got a hand on it.
A major part of Egbo's game, shot blocking using her length.
And the basket by McBride.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Morrison. She's guarded by Williams. Morrison. Peters. She's guarded by Egbo. Morrison. The 19-footer is on the money.
Since halftime, she's finally coming around.
Outside Sims. Pass to McBride. Uhas. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, when Uhas gets that kind of positioning inside, she usually makes the most of it.
Here's Holmes. They set the pick. Down low. And that one's good from Atwell.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for her, especially down low in the post.
That's a big challenge she's taken on. Going in there with the bigs, great job.
And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Good, and it's Odyssey Sims who picks up the assist.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting, keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having for long range, why not just keep firing her?
Over to the left wing, Holmes.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here's McBride. Over Holmes. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Morrison. She's guarded by Williams. Minnesota grabs the miss. McBride up top. Outside Sims. Egbo. Screen by Sims. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
First team foul.
Just so ferocious when she gets the ball inside. Egbo going right through the defense to get to the line.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
An old school center. Queen Egbo isn't trying to stretch the floor, hit threes. Queen wants that ball down low, and she wants to pound the paint.
Good on the second free throw.
Not as productive of a trip to the line as she'd have liked. They really need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Morrison. She's guarded by Williams. And Collier pulls it down. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Williams. Now Allen. The screen by Collier. To the middle.
Basket good off the assist from Lindsey Allen.
Nice touch near the hoop.
And so they get the victory here at home tonight. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent defense, a potent offensive effort, and they were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up